Australians are not known for humor.
I think the opposite. We are definitely known for humor.
Oh yeah, this is a way better angle. You know?
This is my first time with you guys at the same time, Greg.
What's that?
Not me.
It's like a sandwich.
It's about to get Gabby AF.
We about to get Gabby AF, Gabby AF. We about to get Gabby AF, Gabby AF.
By the way, I like that you're looking into the camera, but no one's there.
Okay.
We're all talking.
Oh, is that how? I didn't know what the vibe is.
No.
Yeah, what's the vibe?
Do you like how the camera is? Do you want me to
Yeah,
fix it?
that works.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. I'm excited. You guys are my favorite tag team the whole time, so. It's like,
Really?
yeah.
That's sarcasm.
I think that might be the
See,
sarcasm.
I'm better at it than you. Okay, cool. So, how excited are you guys for it? Royal Rumble's my favorite show. How do you feel heading into this weekend?
I feel the same about the Royal Rumble. I love the Royal Rumble. This will be my 4th Royal Rumble.
That's actually crazy.
4. Yeah, I'm old. Did you know?
You're not old. He's older than you.
Yeah, but like maturity-wise, there's different levels, But I'm the mature one too.
Is that what
I
you
would
think?
say. Yeah, no, I think so too. But the Royal Rumble is the best. I think it's the best time of the year.
I think it is too.
As a fan, I'm not a fan anymore. But if you are a fan, I think the Royal Rumble is the most exciting.
I'm a fan.
Because you never know who's going to be coming out next. Who could it be?
Jennifer Lopez.
I don't think she's booked this year.
I think she's in the women's.
Is she? Good for her.
I heard some rumors. That can be a,
You're spoiling it?
Yeah.
By the way, this is awful for me, the microphone, because you guys are talking at the same time.
All right, let's work on this. We're good at this. We're a team.
Okay.
All right.
It's not your fault, it's mine, but still. I just want to because I don't need to hold it because I have one here.
Is this your first interview?
I'd
No!
like to interview you too. Like, I can just hold it for us all.
No.
This is her first time. Let's be nice. She's never done an interview before.
Okay.
She's got 2
I
superstars.
interviewed Cody at SummerSlam.
Oh, woohoo. Cody does everyone. That's not impressive. Cody Rhodes, he says yes to everything. He does interviews with children. Like, I'm
He
not
gave me
impressed by
an
that.
hour. Are you guys
I'm
gonna,
sure he did. I'm sure
are
he
you guys
did.
gonna last an hour?
Are we supposed to be here now?
Maybe.
Dude, Cody Rhodes is cringe. He says yes to everything. I don't think he has no hobbies. He needs something to do with his life. Why are you doing all these interviews? Like, just spend time with your family, dude. Seriously.
She wants to know if we can last an hour.
No, that's way too long. I'm not gonna cool.
Could you last an hour in the ring?
In the Royal Rumble, I would try my best, but there's so many fantastic athletes in that Rumble. It's not easy.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. It comes down to it. Maybe it's you two last in the Royal Rumble. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm throwing him out.
Yeah.
Really? See, I would never do something like that. That's not in my character. My kind of, you're my friend, you're my mate, you're my tag team partner, and I would never throw you out of the Rumble ever.
So I just stand there and you'll run and throw yourself in.
I would eliminate myself. That's the kind of guy I am. I would eliminate myself and let you headline WrestleMania because you haven't had any WrestleMania moments. You didn't beat John Cena or win the tag titles or anything. You need it.
You're a good friend.
The rumor is that he's gonna be the one to turn on you. That's what everybody's waiting for. So you're like the mean one. That's what they think.
Yeah, it's a rumor.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm a nice guy.
Who's like outside of wrestling? Are you guys as close as you are on screen, or like do you not even like each other and you're just really good actors?
No, we're good mates, which is what makes this easier. And that's the thing, I see some stuff online. People have been speculating that we've been going to break up. One of us is going to turn on the other. But, we had some issues last year. But what kind of friendship doesn't have issues? I'm sure you have one friend. And I'm sure at some stage you guys had I'm sure at some stage you guys had a fight. You had a miscommunication. And that's what we went through. But we've kind of fixed that. And for months we've been on the same page. But, people on the internet are very slow. Sometimes it takes them time to comprehend things.
Yeah.
But right now, 18 Down Under, we're on the same page.
And back to the people on the internet. Like, they're so slow that they can't even create their own profile. They have to use pictures of other things. And it's just not even them. How crazy is that?
It's a bit sad.
That's you guys.
It's called catfishing.
Yeah,
That's
a lot of those. You've got to be careful of the catfishing. But I'm going to give the world a tip.
Okay.
You know how to spot a catfish? Because you got to be careful of these catfish. They're very dangerous. You go on Instagram, tagged photos. If they're not in any tagged photos, catfish. Tell me a girl who hasn't been out with her friends one night and taken a group picture and it's gone online.
I'm just wondering, do you think that that's like a revelation? Like, obviously.
No, but people aren't that smart. I'm telling you right now,
there's no way people aren't that smart.
No, you're smart, but these other people aren't smart. I guarantee.
I
know I have mates who have been catfished and they've sent me, I go, that is not a real person. Trust me. This isn't for you, this is for your audience who I assume are very slow.
We're educated.
No, the Gabby AF audience is up to
What
speed.
does AF stand for?
What do you think I don't understand. What do you think it stands for?
I thought you were French or something. I thought it was like a French word.
You know what
AF.
it means because you're American and you're not.
AF.
Yeah.
Foolish.
I thought you could tell us. Just
Gabby.
I mean, I would like you to
Gabby
guess.
is a fish. No, I think that's it. Yeah. No, you can't tell us.
I can tell you. I just wanted you to do a guess that wasn't stupid.
Try to guess.
I wanted to see if you were
I was just
actually
trying to
smart.
get her to say it. It didn't work.
I mean, I can say it. I'm allowed to curse as fuck.
Oh. We got that kind of
It's
show.
also
I like PG products, you know?
No, we're not.
We are.
We are.
You are.
We are PG human
We are
beings.
a
We would
PG
never use that
product.
type of language on a show. Oh,
Right.
Well, my show you're allowed to curse.
oh, sweet. I've
Because
got some good ones. I've got some good Australian ones. Oh, yeah, my favourite one? No.
Teach us some Australian curse.
I think we all know what the number one Australian curse word is, and the Americans are not a fan of it. And
Starts with this.
yeah, we don't go there.
Oh, I
you know?
love that word.
It gets a lot of frustration out, but you know,
Loves
this is
it.
I
not
kinda
anymore.
like
We are professionals, and we don't use that type of language
That's
anymore.
right.
Okay. Well, I
So
mean,
any questions that don't involve us cussing probably be best.
okay. Well, now
Can we talk about how good my shirt is?
Look
That's
at
just
that.
a bit-
Yeah, it's pretty
This is an original.
Show
I feel
this.
like you've worn it before.
No, first time. Look
Lean
at
in and
this.
show.
Look at my boy Sean. He's kind of our boss again, you know, for a little bit at least.
Yeah.
Cam Anderson. Good for
Speaking
him.
of bosses, this is called transition, by the way.
Yeah.
Triple H being inducted to the Hall of Fame. That's your boss. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, you know, I think we have a contentious relationship with Triple H. You know, remember I didn't shake his hand that time, and he hasn't forgotten that, unfortunately.
Yes.
That's a rude thing to do.
I will say though, the career he's had and the legacy he has, it's awesome.
Yeah.
We're proud of him.
Yeah,
Well deserved.
it's amazing.
Yeah, because I think sometimes when you see him in a different light, because obviously we're working with him in a capacity where he's a professional, he's our boss, but you sometimes forget all the things that he did as a wrestler and that. All of us as kids, we grew up watching him and loving his stuff, so I think it's something that was well deserved. And I think it's cool that they surprised him with it too. You know, these are his peers like Shawn and Taker. These are his mates that he kind of came up with and had so many big matches with. So I thought that was a cool thing too.
Yeah, no. And I mean, it's incredibly deserved. I feel like what he's done to the company in the last couple of years has been nothing short of pretty awesome. And I feel like everyone I talked to is pretty happy to be working for him.
I wasn't here, earlier, so I'm pretty new to the main roster and things like that. And I'm a wild guy. I say some horrible things backstage in the locker room, those type of things. But I've never had any issues backstage, and I feel the environment with WWE now is the best it's ever been. And you can just see, you can feel it. We're in Indianapolis. There's street names like Bloodline Street. There's pictures everywhere. Like WWE's taken. I think the main thing is WWE's cool again.
Yeah. No, that's actually true. And by the way, you're talking about the street names. That's been horrible for me because I got lost walking around here. Because my map was telling me street names, and it was like Rhea Ripley Road and like Yeet Avenue, and I was like, I don't know where to go.
I went down Bloodline Street and I ended up on the island of relevancy. It was so confusing.
I didn't know about that.
That's such a gross mark joke, and I hate that I said it, that I did.
I only laugh to
What's
be
a mark?
kind.
A mark?
What's a mark?
You know those smelly guys downstairs
Wait.
begging for your autograph? That's
Isn't
a mark.
it just the name of someone like Mark Henry?
Nah, so you're not getting me. Good try.
I'm just saying. I would love for you.
Do you know where the word mark comes from? That's a wrestling history question for you.
No, I just started watching wrestling 6 years ago.
Okay, so the original idea of the mark was back in when they had like carnivals and things in the 1900s. If someone was spending a lot of money on the games, they'd go, "Oh, good work," and they'd put like a bit of paint or a mark on their back, so that the other people would just go, "Oh, he has heaps of money. Hey, come and play my game," and that's how they knew who had the money. So that's where the word mark comes from. Bang, history lesson.
I will say, if you are lying about this, I completely believe you.
History teacher. I know my things, ex-history teacher.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's where the word mark comes from.
Maybe they'll start putting, paint on their own back.
I don't think they can reach that.
I actually read that you were a teacher.
That is true.
I did my research before.
Oh, so you went on the Wikipedia. You're really good at this. Damn.
I
He's a
did
real
Wikipedia.
journalist. Yeah, I was a
I
teacher.
know your real name and everything.
Ask him what he taught.
Grayson Waller.
Yeah.
What did you teach? Tell him.
I did mostly history. History was my main, but I was like a sub, so I would just come in every day.
So that's not real. Like people off the streets can be subs.
Yeah, in Australia, it's a little bit different because I was like a full-time sub at the school, but because of
Okay.
my wrestling schedule, if I wanted to take a Friday night off to do a show and things, that's why I kind of stayed at it as a
Okay.
sub.
Can you imagine that? Just
No.
substitute Grayson Waller walking in?
No.
How does that go?
It's the best because no kid is a bigger smartass than me. So you can say what you want, but I'm going to put you in your place. So whoever the smartass in the class was, it'd take me a few minutes and then they just sit down quietly.
What grade did you do?
So originally I was an elementary school teacher. So for like my first 2 or 3 years was the little kids. But then eventually I went to high school and did the older kids, which was a little bit easier.
Yeah, I think if I ever taught, it would be high school.
The problem with the little kids are, especially I was like you know, I was in my mid-20s, they think you're fun. So they just chase you around. They try and
Yeah.
fight you. They kick you. They punch you. There's like 30 of them at once. It's
Yeah.
like fighting a bunch of Carmelo Hayes, Rey Mysterios. Feels like I was in the Royal Rumble, you know?
So
They're
you're
like,
used to it.
there's Tommaso. Watch out, Johnny Gargano.
Yeah.
So I kind of practice for my future life.
So you're
on
set.
those guys. Yeah.
So you have more experience going into this than
And anyone, if they're under 6 foot, I'm good to go. If
Yeah.
anyone over 6 foot, I'm done.
I know. I can't wait to see you knock him over. in the
Nope,
ring.
would never do it.
Wait, what's that? What's that?
So you
I said
can't-
when
you
he
can't
tosses you over, I'm
This
excited.
is what the
you
New
think?
Jersey girls
Yeah.
do. They stir the
that what
pot.
Yeah,
They're trying
we
to
do.
cause some drama.
That's why we're so interesting, and that's why I have a show.
How many Royal Rumbles have you been in?
That's a stupid question to ask an interviewer. who's
Is
not
that a
wrestler.
stupid question?
Yeah.
It was.
You
You
could have
understand?
been.
I'm Team
You
Gabby.
could have
That
been in
was
the
a
Royal
dumb-
Rumble.
He just said he's
dumb.
Team Gabby, and he
That was
called
a
me
dumb-
smart before, so
Yeah.
we're already.
I don't know what's going on here.
That was a
you
dumb
know?
question, dude.
I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on here. You know.
There's no such. I've heard there's no such thing as a dumb question, but I highly disagree with that. By the way.
As a journalist myself, I'm
Yeah.
in a talk show type of thing. There are definitely dumb questions,
And that was
and that was one.
Who out of who is your favorite guest you've had on so
Mhm.
far, and who do you want to have on in 2025 that you're looking forward
So
to? With Austin there as
yeah.
well.
So number one, it has to be Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
Just because I felt at the time, you know, Shawn isn't on television very often, as you notice, and I think that's for a reason. You know, Shawn moves into a different capacity, and he doesn't want to take away from the show. Shawn's about getting the next generation ready. So to have the ability to stand in front of him and kind of like, I really thought I was going to get a match at Mania with him. Mania weekend, I was close, but just to feel that vibe of like old Shawn, like it was there. That was really cool. Not many people get to experience that. And this year, I have the same answer until it happens. It's Trish Stratus. I really want Trish Stratus on the show. I know we're going to Toronto soon,
Yeah.
so we're probably going to be in the area I'm going to make it happen. I'd love to have Trish Stratus on the show.
Rumors that she's shown up at the Rumble too.
I've been looking. I've been walking up and down the hallways. Please do my podcast, Trish. Come on.
Creepiest thing ever. 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna be walking around. outside
Not
the
you.
city. Yeah. Who would you like to see on his show? That now that you guys are a tag team and you're kind of part of it.
What about Hulk Hogan? Everybody loves Hulk Hogan. We should have Hulk Hogan on your show.
It's just like you just don't know, you don't get it, dude. No, I think I'm okay. You know, I do love beer.
No?
I'm a big fan of a beer. I don't think Hulk Hogan's the kind of guy who would do a shoey. I'm okay.
What's your favorite beer?
I like my Australian beer. You know, little Tooheys. I don't mind a VB. But over here, I'm simple. Bud Light. Very simple, man.
What do you think?
I don't
You
drink
don't
at
drink.
all.
You don't drink at all. Actually,
I don't drink at all.
Wikipedia'd that about you.
You're
as well.
not going to look like this drinking, you know what I mean? It's just not going to happen. You know what I mean?
Ripped and boring at the same time.
Is that what you think?
Wait,
I don't know. I was
that's
just
pretty
speaking.
good.
I was
'Cause this is how you're going to get views because I'm sitting right here.
Hashtag
Yeah.
ripped and boring is pretty
Yeah.
good. Don't put that in the
you
back
should put
pocket.
me on your show.
Yeah, that was quite good. You're a good co-host.
You too, man. This is like a little thing, you know? I might just get out of here, you know? I don't
Finally,
think I'm needed
we've
here.
been waiting.
You know?
I've been waiting for you guys like an hour. Jesus. And like I said, he had been waiting an hour. He put on his
That's
pink
right.
tee, and he just moved his boobs in front of me.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's pretty inappropriate.
It
I
happens
mean,
a lot.
usually when people don't look this good, they will not show up in something like this because they're embarrassed. So.
Or people are just proud of it and they don't
You
care
know.
and they walk around like it.
Oh, is that what you think?
Yeah.
Is that what you think?
People in Jersey walk around like that all the time. They don't give
in Jersey,
fuck
You
what
know,
people
they
to
don't
be
look
fair,
like Austin
you
Theory
no,
at all.
You could be a Jersey
at
guy
all.
in 2 seconds. By the way,
100%.
Austin.
This is who he is. Ready? He's the guy like on an episode of Jersey Shore who gets in a fight with one of the cast members.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, watch out!" And like
Yeah.
Ronnie's punching on with him in
Yeah,
the side.
yeah.
You could be on Jersey Shore for sure.
No, that's all you. We can.
Yeah,
By the way, most of the people on Jersey Shore are not actually from Jersey, so I just want to
they
put
are.
that out.
No, they
You're
are.
tall Snooki.
I'm
Yeah.
tall Snooki.
Yeah.
That's the
No, I love Snooki. She's so funny.
okay. I mean, JWoww at least is like tall.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not as tan as Snooki.
I know, I'm kind of jealous.
So you are from Jersey.
Yes.
Well, this all makes sense now. It really does.
Haven't I been saying that the whole time?
I've been to Jersey a few times.
It all does.
Why? What is that supposed to mean?
What's that?
That it makes sense that I'm from Jersey.
Let's not go there. Let's just not go there.
Okay.
It's not
Where in
like-
Jersey have you been? Because I'm not
Hoboken?
listening to that. That's where I live.
No way. No, I've been in Hoboken. I used to work at.
That's weird.
You know, as a teacher, I used to work at a summer camp, and we were in the Pocono Mountains, which wasn't that far off. So on the weekends we wanted to go hang out.
Yeah.
Go to Hoboken.
Hoboken is. I've been there almost 4 years now.
It's
like
a good
my favorite
time.
place
I like
ever.
Hoboken. I've
It's
been there a while.
It's literally right outside New York City. It's like
Yeah,
you
because we
get
didn't want to go
train,
too far. 'cause
That's
once
a
I get to
vacation.
New York City, I'm out.
Yeah,
That's
New York,
too far. I
I
can't stand
actually
New York
It's a
City.
little trip for you guys, you know?
I'm not going back, dude.
No?
I'm past my Hoboken days, you know.
Why you're old?
Yeah.
By the way, I'm a year younger than you, so that does not make me feel much better.
This
about
all
myself.
makes sense now. It all makes sense.
What?
Well,
You
this is
said that
what,
4
well, this right here, this whole setup. This is what the young kids do. You know.
Yeah, but I'm not that young.
Like Kai Cenat.
That's
This is
what
what
I'm
Kai.
getting.
I feel like I'm on Kai Cenat.
Clearly,
show.
what I'm getting at.
We met him the other day. You know, Kai Cenat, very cool guy.
Who?
You know, Kai Cenat. He was on Raw on Monday.
He
See,
doesn't know.
he's
Is
like
that?
the,
Kai Cenat. No, I couldn't tell because of your accent. Kai
Kai
Cenat.
Cenat.
You said it like one word.
Yeah.
How was he? Was he cool?
I will say very cool. A lot of it's interesting seeing the celebs come backstage because, you know, in the past, I think celebrities they've brought in and they're not really into it.
Yeah.
Wrestling. But at the moment, they come in and they're having so much fun. So Kyle was just by himself watching the show. Some of us were chatting to him. Like, he had a great time.
Yeah.
So it was fun to have him back there.
Who's been your favorite celebrity guest that you've met? That's the coolest one so far.
Oh,
Matthew McConaughey was pretty cool.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
He seems
But-
like he's cool.
Still waiting to meet Jennifer Lopez. You know.
Is she a wrestling fan?
She's in the Rumble.
Oh, okay.
I keep hearing she's
he
in the
keeps
Royal
putting this
Rumble.
out there. Do not quote my podcast when it said that Austin Theory.
I already saw Sean Ross Sapp write a post about
Yeah.
it. He made people
SRS, please don't.
$27 a month to find out Jennifer Lopez won in the Rumble. It's the quality of journalism in the wrestling industry.
Speaking of which, though, as celebrities, you guys were kind of giving some shit to the rappers that were there on Monday night.
Yeah, see, we didn't know beforehand. They were just like, we were going out to watch the tag title match, and then we sit down and we look to our sign, and there's, you know, Little Yachty, there's Quavo, there's 2 Chainz. So we said some mean things, and then we awkwardly had to awkwardly sit down next to them for the next 10 minutes and watch the show. 2 Chainz had a laugh. He thought it was funny. Quavo did not. Quavo didn't enjoy our jokes.
Nah, he was he was just to himself, you know.
Yeah.
But 2 Chainz saw the respect, you know. He saw what we bring to the table, and he knew it. He knew what the greatest thing that ever came out of Atlanta was.
You know what my favorite part about 2 Chainz there was? So the War Raiders of wrestling, Ivar's in there, and it must have been 2 Chainz' son, I think, was like, sit on him.
Yeah.
And then there's that fun part where Ivar pops up in the corner and sits on him, and 2 Chainz went, damn, he did sit on him. And I was like, this is an experience I'm never going to get again. Watching wrestling with 2 Chainz, seeing him like live the show. It was good.
Literally. Do you think we're going to see any of them in the Rumble? And if so, who do you think's in the best shape to show up in the Rumble?
I think Travis Scott.
Travis Scott would be.
He has to be, right?
Yeah.
With a blunt? I mean, he walked out with it.
It's a bit of a distraction in a match, though, you know?
That might be a perfect reason.
Yeah. Is that what that was? I didn't know what he was doing that night. I thought he was just smoking a cigarette.
He might have just had a toothpick in his mouth, but I take it that way.
Like Scott Hall.
Yeah.
He was an homage to Scott Hall.
Yeah.
We'd love to see it.
Yeah. I mean, bring that back. I think that's kind of hot.
The toothpick?
Yeah, why not?
Hey, yo.
Go to Olive Garden. There'll be
Just
heaps of
the
brothers
swag.
there with
No,
toothpicks in
I
their
just
mouth.
no, not that way, but like
This
the
is what
swag.
settles for less. She goes to the local restaurant. The guy's got a toothpick picking his teeth.
I'm talking about the Scott Hall effect is what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
sorry. I got
Oh.
confused there.
Yeah, I know. You get confused pretty easily. It's hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Now she's calling you dumb.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
calling
okay.
you dumb.
How do you
It's
feel?
an inference. I'm okay with it. It's not true, you know.
I don't think you guys are dumb.
I don't know.
I think some people
You're
think
giving
we're
us a
dumb.
vibe.
I think
you know?
some people think
Just
we're
giving
dumb.
us a
People think
vibe.
I'm dumb all the time.
Yeah. No, I think I can understand. This is no, but I think it's more in the industry that we're in. They assume that people in entertainment aren't that smart, that they look good on camera, and that's all they can do. But a lot of times you meet people, and I think it's the opposite. Especially with wrestlers. Like I think a lot of the wrestlers that I meet, especially to market yourself and put yourself in positions to do big things, I think you need to be super intelligent for that to happen.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Dang, real answer too. You know.
He got really serious. It actually got really quiet in here. But like, you guys are also entertaining in the fact that you guys are funny on screen. So I feel like a lot of people don't know if they should take you seriously or not because you come after people or you're joking around. But like, you both take it pretty seriously. You want to get those tag titles and stuff. So.
Very much so, but I think that's the part of the fun of what we do is like there's the reason that E and WWE stands for entertainment. You know, we're out there to put on a show. We love to fight. You know, we want to go in there and have those type of matches where we're hitting people as hard as possible and they're giving us the same back. There's something to that. That feels great.
Yeah.
But we also like those opportunities to go out there and have a good time and enjoy ourselves while we're out there. And I got to be honest, like getting smacked in the back as hard as you can by these other guys, it's not that fun. It fires you up. Afterwards, you might enjoy it, but at the time, like it sucks.
Yeah.
And you know, but so we like doing a bit of both, and we think that's what we bring to the table. Whatever needs to happen, like we can present that.
Yeah. I mean, do you agree with everything he's saying? Is there
I
anything
mean, I
else you
think you
want to add?
said everything.
He's so talkative. It's like crazy. You know what I mean? Like
Maybe it's like the vibe. Like I just don't. Maybe I don't like this show.
He's thinking about chest press. He's thinking about chest press right now. In his head, he's thinking.
You don't like my show?
Maybe I just don't like this show.
You were so nice 30 seconds ago.
We're in a super cold room. And we're
That's not my fault, by the way. That's not my fault.
It's her show, though. It's her show.
Okay, this isn't my hotel.
Well, let's be honest. If my boy Grayson Waller right here came out with a show, I don't know, out of nowhere, would it be a vibe like this, you think?
Yeah, same vibe. So I was getting on you
guys. Are disgusting.
Yeah,
these two need to go on a little date, you know. And where's the place?
To Olive Garden, and I'll get
somewhere in Jersey, the great state of Jersey.
If you ever take an Italian girl to Olive Garden, you might as well bury her.
I thought that's where the best Italian food was.
Yeah, that's because you're.
And it's like a really good deal. You get so much food for like not that much money.
Yeah, free breadsticks. Like, no, it's unlimited breadsticks.
It's the true Italian experience.
No.
And fist bumping the whole time.
This is great. You guys are made for each other.
I can't wait for you to turn on him. It's going to be fucking awesome.
I love this.
I just want to see you throw him over the ring this weekend. But speaking of which...
Over the ring.
I just said over the ring.
You think he can throw me over the ring?
Over the rope is what I was
there we go. There we go.
Anyway.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I want to get to know.
Okay, so you said that you've been a wrestling fan for 6 years, so you're somewhat fresh in.
Yeah.
So what was the first bit of wrestling that you saw that got you in?
The first Rumble that I watched when Edge returned.
Now, but you had no idea who Edge was.
I had no idea who Edge was. I had no idea why it was emotional and people were crying in the crowd. I had no idea. But I was watching at home and I felt the reaction on the screen of like the emotion of what people, how shocked they were and how happy they were and just how grateful he was to show up. And it like literally gave me chills all over my body. And I was like, there's nothing like this.
Okay, that's a good answer. And then it went to the pandemic and then the fans all disappeared.
Yeah, and then everyone turned on each other on the internet and everything I say is terrible.
But I always just say that's the coolest part about wrestling is like I have mates who aren't necessarily wrestling fans. They don't really watch it. But then when I bring them to a live show, that changes completely. 100%. It's all about the live experience. I think that's where wrestling's at its best.
I will say, too, I was at WrestleMania in Philly, which we have to talk about because I know you're an Eagles fan.
Wow. She knows a lot about Grayson Waller.
Wikipedia.
I have a show where I interview wrestlers. If I don't know things about them, like, what am I going to talk to you about?
That's true. To be fair, we have some interviews like that.
Do you really?
So, yeah, I think it's more like, you know, when you go on certain shows and they're interviewing a lot of people, they hear they're having WWE people in, they just ask WWE blanket questions, right?
Yeah, I don't do that.
Philly? Wasn't
it? Well, so about Philly, I was on the floor when Undertaker came out.
Mm-hmm.
So to actually witness the Undertaker also, like the gong hitting.
Do you know what's funny about that too? Is like, obviously we kind of, you know, we know what matches are happening, that type of thing, but we don't know everything happening on the show.
Yeah.
So for that match, like, I find it more fun to be out there and feel the reactions rather than sitting in the locker room with a little tiny TV. You can't feel it. So there was a few of us. I remember I was with Bully Ray and I was with Damian Priest for that match, and we were just like kind of still hidden away from the fans, but we were out there.
Yeah.
And it was fun for a single moment, to like feel it as a fan, to watch Taker come back and all that, and everyone enjoying it, and that was a cool moment. So I can understand the feeling that you had.
I was on the floor because I was with Eagles players on the floor, and it was, when I tell you the reaction of like just feeling like you're a part of something that's like bigger than you, it's one of the craziest things of all time. And like I said, I didn't know this even existed 6 years ago.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot of people like that right now. Like I can feel a lot of the people we meet are new to this. And as I said, I think it's cool again. So it's not a situation of like these celebrities come like, where'd you go? Where you went to the rest? No, everyone's like, hey, can we come too? Like we had Shane Gillis and Tony Hinchcliffe there in Austin too. So we get to go and hang out with them, and it's like they know us. They come up to us. We see Vanessa Hudgens, like we say hello to her. She knows us. So it's like a strange dynamic because these are people that we watch and we kind of enjoy, but they like us the same way because it's cool right now.
Yeah, I mean Topanga, Macaulay Culkin, all these people that were on the Raw Netflix premiere. It's pretty cool. Speaking of legends, I brought up the Undertaker. Obviously, it's Cena's showing up at the Rumble. It's his retirement tour. You are heavily inspired by John Cena.
I am.
I read that about you. How much would it mean to you to have like one of his last matches this year to go up against him?
I think that'd be awesome to be able to get in there with him one more time. Maybe I don't have to hit him in the balls again.
Yeah.
But
a different kind of match this time.
My boy Grayson Waller probably would. But
well,
that's amazing. I mean, look at the legacy of his career, and I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard to believe. Like, this is it. Like, is this really gonna be it?
I know.
Like, you're not gonna come back at all?
I feel like they always come back, though.
They always do.
Always.
What does retiring even mean in wrestling?
nothing. It's fake.
Oh, we hate that word.
I don't know about that word, dude.
I can say that though because I'm not a mark.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I don't know.
You don't have pain on your back?
No pain.
Here's my thing about Cena. You know, like I think right now everyone wants that opportunity. The entire locker room, every single person. If you say you don't want to face Cena in the next year, like you're a liar. So I know we both want that opportunity. We want it in different ways. You know, I know Austin looked up to Cena a lot, and I kind of did too. But for me, like, I think the biggest respect you can show these legends is to go at them as hard as possible. Say the meanest thing you can, kick them in the balls, kick them in the head, like, because I think that's how it used to be. You know, I think everyone is too much of a fan these days. The way they treat these legends. You know, they run up. Oh, do you have any advice? Can I get your number and text you when I have an idea? That's not how I feel. I feel I want to go in there. I want to do it in the ring. I want to fight you. I want to go against you on the mic. That's how I test myself. That's how I show my respect. I think it's a different way of doing it.
Interesting. What do you think about that?
That's very him. That's very Grayson Waller. Yeah, I mean, he's going to go in there. He wants to do it like that. Me, on the other hand, you know, there's certain people that I don't mind, you know, talking to and having that conversation with, but it's Grayson. He's a different person. He's a different animal. So. Well,
that's why you guys work so good together. Opposites attract, and they balance each other out.
Yeah.
So you're like the sensible-minded one, and he just kind of is the wild card.
I think definitely in some ways. You know, I think we are similar in a lot of ways, but we're also different, and I think that works well for the kind of team we are. You know, Theory is a killer in the ring. He really is, and I think people over time are going to respect it more and more. But when I'm in there, like, my job is to make these people mad. When a guy is angry, when a guy wants to hurt you as much as possible, they're not playing smart. So I think we kind of have a strategy where I go out, I say all the wild things, and then Theory comes in and he kills them. It's a pretty good team.
I mean, I think it's working out pretty well for you. You guys you just visited NXT this week, and you guys have a big tag team matchup on NXT with Oba and Trick Williams, who are kind of having their own issues right now, so that'll be interesting. Yeah. And then you guys are in a triple threat match for the championship at Vengeance Day. How is that going to work? The two of you against each other with Oba Femi. Have you guys talked about it, or are you just trying to get through NXT?
I think right now we're looking at Oba and Trick, and you know, we'll deal with these situations later on. I think, you know, I know we both have unfinished business in NXT. You know, I get very frustrated. You know, I think when you look at especially like NXT 2.0 and all the changes that happened, I think I was at the forefront of that. I think when you talk about moments, when you talk about matches, I think Grayson Waller was all over that. The only people who ever get any due, Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes. If I hear those two names again, it's going to make me sick. And now it's the same with Trick Williams, Oba Femi, NXT, and it makes me, because I didn't have the championship, all of a sudden I'm not held to the same regard. So now I'm going to go down there. I think Oba's overrated. I think everyone's talking about Oba. Congrats, you're at the top of the worst NXT male roster of all time. I'm not impressed, dude. Trick Williams, you've done some big things in NXT. Congrats. You had some college championships. We're on the main roster. We're in the NFL. We're winning Super Bowls. We were the tag team championships. We won that at WrestleMania. So, like, we're not going down there just to put on some good TV and make Oba look good. We're going down there, and I want to see if it's real, and I don't think it is right now. I think Oba Femi is overrated, and I don't care if it's me or you. One of us is taking the NXT Championship, and we're putting on Adam Pearce's desk. You're welcome, lad. We're on Raw now, and now you have the NXT Championship. Sorry, Sean. I know you didn't want me to win the championship, but now I have it.
What do I think after that? Well, here's my thing. We have the tag match coming up. You got two guys in there that don't get along with each other, and then you have the greatest tag team of all time, A-Town Down Under. That's a win. But when it comes to the NXT Championship match, we both certainly know that Oba is not going to be NXT champion anymore. So we'll just leave that where it needs to be for now. But it's not going to be Oba. So you're looking at the NXT champion right here. So figure that out.
Is that you? This one? Or this one?
Maybe it's you.
Me? I don't think it's
Maybe
me.
You fight Oba.
I think
that's the match.
I think Oba would fuck me up, to be quite honest.
Dang. Come on. Give yourself some.
AF.
I mean,
yeah.
Just saying. I just don't know. You said to look at. I don't know who. Like, we could vote. We could choose. How do we choose?
I think a situation like, as much as I'm saying Oba's overrated and all these things, like, we also know he's super dangerous. Like, he's an absolute machine. I saw him day one when he walked in the PC. I've seen him in the gym there. I've seen him training in the ring from day one. So I know what he's capable of. But they have to understand there's levels to this game. They're all begging to get to the main roster. They don't know what the main roster is. When we go down there Tuesday, I wouldn't have been home for a week and a half. And that's fine, because that's when I think we're at our best. You know, we're out in the grind. We're working hard, and I want to go down and show these college kids they're not ready. Like, there's levels to this game, and we're at the top of it. So, like, congrats, you did shot put at some random college I've never heard of. That doesn't impress me, and I'm sick and tired of people thinking these are the future of WWE. This is the future of the WWE. This is the now of WWE. And I've been saying it for years, and maybe I'll finally have a championship on my shoulder, so then all of a sudden people respect you. It makes me sick. Like, the championships don't mean nothing. And you'll find that
just
out.
Imagine you're that confident, but you go to work one day a week and you're home every other day, except for us, because we're never home.
Yeah.
We're always working. And it doesn't matter what show it is, SmackDown, Raw, NXT, we're there. But you work one show, don't come at us. Don't come.
I did my homework for Terry Taylor's class. I watched WrestleMania 10 this week. I saw a really good move I'm going to try at Vengeance Day.
All right, lad. I ain't stressed. What are you going to do?
He's going to try it. He's never experienced it. Never.
I don't know who Shawn Michaels is. I've never watched his match before, but he is my boss, and I'm going to do really well.
All right. I ain't scared of NXT kids. Come on.
You sound like every guy in New Jersey. That's how they actually talk. So you belong. Are you just started fist pumping? You belong in New Jersey.
Beat that beat up.
That's actually not a
Is that where
song.
we should have done this?
Oh my God! I wish we did it in New Jersey.
I'm like
Imagine
right?
WrestleMania in New Jersey, how bad those fans would have smelled.
Oh,
like, it's already
guys,
bad here.
SummerSlam's at MetLife this year.
No! All the way the Giants play, and they're dog shit.
Yeah, I mean, thank God I'm not a Giants fan.
Are you a Jets fan?
No, I'm not. We got good.
Is it the Bills?
No, I do like the Bills. If I had to choose like a New York team, I would choose the Bills. But I'm actually a Packers fan.
That first man was real good. Jordan Love, that guy sucks. Jordan Love is the Obafemi of the NFL. Overrated. Everyone thinks he's the future. He ain't nothing. Jordan Love, Obafemi, man. They're a good team.
Yeah, I mean, well, here's my thing. You're a big Eagles fan. First of all,
yeah.
How did you become an Eagles fan when you're from Australia?
So
are you an Eagles fan too?
He doesn't know what football is.
I don't watch sports.
You don't watch sports?
I don't watch sports.
No. So when I was a kid, I played Madden.
I spend my time doing other things.
And I used I'm trying to remember. I used the Eagles team, and they were really fun. So then I had like Brian Dawkins and things like that. And I feel American sports is more fun when you had a team. So I took the Eagles on, and now.
Yeah.
And now especially like I love them. I got to meet some of them obviously at Mania, and I went to training camp. But like Jordan Mailata's there, who's from Bankstown in Sydney, which is where I live too. So it's really cool getting to see some of the boys killing it right now. So I'm excited for next week.
Yeah. Listen, I used to be the biggest hater of the Eagles of my life because I went to school. I went to Penn State, which is
Saquon Barkley.
Yes, but I love him. But I hated Philly fans because this is why you probably like them. They're the most obnoxious fans of all time.
That makes a lot of sense.
Specifically, Eagles fans are just obnoxious. Yeah. But we had WrestleMania in Philly, and I became friends with Brandon Graham, and he came to my live show, and he's one of my friends now, and they were so welcoming to me because I guess I was hanging out with them that like I kind of don't hate them anymore. But I hate the Chiefs with a vengeance, and I want them to lose so bad that I'm gonna be rooting for the Eagles for the first time.
Like when I get that graphic of Taylor Swift crying on the field,
I can't talk about it. I have a hatred.
And poor Travis Kelce, like he's got the engagement ring in his pocket, but he can't get down on one knee because Jalen Hurts put a beating on him. Yeah, that's gonna make me very happy. I'm looking forward to that.
Wait, you by the way annihilating Taylor Swift a few months ago, like talking about it was one of my favorite things of all time.
Here's my thing.
You got in trouble?
No. Here's my thing. It was never about Taylor Swift. I made a little joke, whatever. It was about her fans. Her fans are horrendous. So the way people turn it is like he hates Taylor Swift. Not really. I made one joke about it. I can't stand her fans, and I love having fun with fan bases who are super toxic because I'm not stressed. When people say horrible things about me, it doesn't stress me out. So like, I don't think they're used to someone going back at them. So when I did my little fake apology, that made me very happy because I knew what was to come.
Yeah. I mean, you talk about toxic fan bases. Eagles fan base is literally the most toxic. And WWE fan base were pretty crazy too.
WWE fans can, but like there's two versions of WWE fan base. There's the certain fans who are just here to have a good time and enjoy it, and they'll come up and chat to us, and it's really cool. Then there's the losers online who don't have anything else but wrestling. That's all they watch. They never leave the house. You know, their mum brings them food, and they don't even get up off the couch and those type of things. Those fans are the worst, and I think they give a bad rap to the rest of the fans. So I just judge all fans as the worst ones, and that's why I treat them that way.
And you don't watch sports at all?
I do not watch sports at all. I do not.
So what do you watch?
He watches gym videos.
I like
you really?
Gym videos. I like watching movies.
What's your favorite?
I'm not really I have a lot of favorite movies.
Like, gun to your head, one movie that you can watch before you die.
Oh, jeez.
That's okay. That went
like,
dark.
Yes, okay.
I didn't mean to go dark, but like I'm dramatic.
I don't know. I like a lot. You know, I'm a big horror fan. I like The Shining a lot. All the classics.
Ask me about his creepy room in his house. He has a really creepy room.
A lot of them are creepy.
Yeah, but there's
a lot of stuff.
That one room, because I don't like horror movies. This is, they terrify me. I don't want to watch that stuff.
That's the point.
But he has a room in his house that is, I don't know how, it's his movie room, and I would never go in there again.
Yeah, it's a theater.
Okay.
When you walk into the theater, in the corner is a life-size Michael Myers. He's probably like 7 foot. Then there's a Jason. Then there's a Jigsaw from Saw on a bicycle. Then there's like 2 Chuckies. Then there's a wall of heads. Okay. There's a shining head. There's a Terrifier. There's a werewolf. There's a Freddy Krueger signed head.
Insane?
No, I'm just normal.
Could you imagine going on a date with him and a girl going back to his house?
You imagine going on a date with me?
Do you want to watch a movie and like you walk in and I'm like, this is where I
die. And then the door slowly closes behind on its
literally,
own.
like, do you want to play a game? Like the Saw guy comes out on a trolley and like I'm about to die.
Yeah, I don't know. Like growing up, I played a lot of sports, and then I got into WWE. And once I did that, I was set on like I don't need a team to do this. So that's why the gym came into play, and then that was always a thing. And then I found a wrestling school, and it just went like that. But yeah, sports is just the whole team thing. I just, until now.
So I was gonna say, damn. Tell me how you really feel, lad.
Besties.
Just, I'm a guy that does it on my own. I got fortunate enough to find a good tag team partner.
Hey,
so
you're like most wrestling fans. A guy who does it on his own.
He likes to do it himself.
Yeah. Good to hear.
Did you ever see 40-Year-Old Virgin?
40-Year-Old Virgin? Is that what you think I am?
No, it's from the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin. She says, "Do you like to do it yourself?"
Yeah,
He says he likes movies. I quote a movie, and he doesn't know what I'm talking about.
But the one you straight go to is 40-Year-Old Virgin.
That's a classic movie. Have you ever seen it?
Another movie. Yeah, that's another movie about wrestling fans. There's actually 7 of them in the lobby right now waiting for our autograph.
Oh my god! Yeah,
really?
they're also
right by the elevator.
They're also in my DMs asking for pictures of my feet. But anyway, we're moving on from that because they're probably listening to the podcast and now they're going to unsubscribe. But I have to wrap because Craig will yell at me.
Yeah,
I wasn't done yet, and that was mean.
Dang.
Just 2 more questions.
Just 2 for Grayson.
Yeah, super detailed, paragraph-long questions.
2 questions left for Grayson.
I literally have the mic in front of him.
No, he doesn't get it.
He's very jealous.
It hasn't been here the whole time.
You're really jealous.
No, I just don't like my time wasted. That's all. I mean, when you...
He's got some bench press to do, lad. Come on.
He has a lot to get to. He hasn't been to the gym in like 10 minutes, so if he doesn't get there, he's going to like explode. And you need it, so it makes sense.
Does it bother you guys how good of shape I'm in? Does that bother you guys?
Yeah, dude, it sucks. Anytime I put photos online, I feel bad about myself standing next to you.
No, because this is what guys in Jersey look like, and 99% of the time their personality is awful, and they skip leg day.
You can try. Okay, first of all, there's no leg day skipping over here.
He has 2 different types of leg days.
They have chicken legs. They have chicken legs because they do everything.
She's just Joey Swolders, dude.
So if you wear a tank top, apparently you look like everybody from Jersey. You don't look like Austin.
And the chain.
You know what I mean? The chain. Look at her. She's trying so hard.
I can't know.
She's trying so hard.
He's going to be so upset at me after the interview. So I'm just
Why is he going to be mad at you? He's going to never talk to me ever.
Yeah, but he's going to yell at me for laughing.
Because I'm funny?
She's getting on my look, but I will say, how many chicks look like this that you see all the time?
None. They might look like me, but their personality's not like
Oh, the personality.
Yeah.
I always say, that's what we love about girls. Personality.
Yeah, the personality's great here, guys.
What's the question? You got 2. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you anymore.
All right.
So we just saw a huge blow up on Raw Monday night. You guys were there at Netflix.
He's actually
God, he really does have chicken legs. I'm like actually upset for him.
No, see the problem is
he's very sensitive.
Did you ever see the video we did with Joey Swole?
No.
So we did a video with Joey Swole was very upset because someone walked in front of our camera. We got someone walked in front of our camera and we got very angry.
Yeah.
Very real video. And Joey Swole commented, and then this was a year ago, and I still get DMs from people, "You chicken legs, I'm going to find you. If you ever at my gym, I'm going to fight you." So like the chicken legs guy, maybe it got to him. So he does 2 different types of leg days. So you hit
it's called sarcasm. We were just talking about
it. Yeah, and he's American, remember?
Yeah, I'm American too.
I thought he was doing a dramatic walk off, but he actually did leave.
He's literally going to get food. He's standing right outside the door.
Yeah,
what are they talking about me? It's fine. I'll use these questions and pretend. You guys were at Raw Monday night. Obviously, the big thing everybody was talking about was the end when there was that promo between Punk and Cody. You kind of mentioned Cody. What did you think about that? And like, if you were to pick a side?
The cool thing about WWE right now is you have so many of these guys who haven't interacted, especially recently.
Yeah.
You know, they might have interacted in the past, but this is a different game. Cody's a different guy now. Punk's a different guy now. So seeing those two go at each other, and I love that, because I don't think there's good guys and bad guys. I don't think that's a real concept. I think everyone has a shade of grey. Every single villain has a bit of good about them, and every single hero, especially the heroes here, definitely have a villain side to them too.
Yeah.
So I think the championship is weighing Cody down. That's not an easy schedule. And as I said, he's out every day. He's doing every autograph session. Anytime anyone asks for him in an interview, he's saying yes. And the people, they're hunting him. We are. We want what he has.
Yeah.
You know, he's got his big name on the bus. He has all these things. You don't think everyone in the locker room wants the same thing? You don't think Punk wants that?
Right.
So I think it's going to be very interesting because I think everyone wants to take that from him. And I still don't think CM Punk. I don't think we've seen the real CM Punk back in WWE yet.
Really?
No, I understand what you're trying to do. You know, you're trying to make sure your reputation is improved. You know, you're like, I'm so happy to be here. I love the fans. Thanks for everything. But like, I know the truth. Punk wants to be champion. Punk wants to be the guy. He wants to main event WrestleMania, and he'll do whatever it takes. And I just can't wait till the day he shows that, and I'm proven right.
Wow. I mean, I think we've seen Punk, but I would like to see more from that because I thought that was one of the both of them on the mic together.
You can see it in his eyes. Like it's all fun and games until that championship opportunity is in front of you. That's when everything changes. And you got to think, he spent how many months out? He missed WrestleMania because of his injury. Like, you don't think that burns him?
Yeah.
I think me and Punk are somewhat similar in a way of like, we will do whatever it takes to get what we want. So we'll see what happens.
Even if it means turning on this one, who's actually left the room. So I'm over it. And I'm mad. And now I want you to knock him out over the thing, because I was going to ask you guys like a nice ending question, like 2025 for, you know, 8-Town Down, how you guys feeling, like blah, blah, blah. So Austin walked out because he's a little sensitive. So I guess you can answer the question.
I guess for us, you know, I think we lost a little bit of our, I don't know if say mojo or something at the end of last year. And I think, you know, you can kind of get caught up in the grind too. You can get caught up in the cameras and the lights and all the interviews, and you kind of take your mind away from what this is. And we're two motivated guys. Like, I'm not here to be just another guy on the roster. I'm not here to be good. I'm here to be great. And that's why when Sean asked me about coming to NXT, put me down. Like, let's go. Like, I'm ready to show everyone, or I think remind everyone who I am. You know, I don't think on the main roster we've really seen Grayson Waller. If you saw me in NXT, like, I'm a horrible human being when it comes to wanting to get the things that I want. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Like, I don't have respect for anyone on this roster. I couldn't care less. I'm not a fan anymore. I'm here to take everything from you. And I think I need to get back to that. I think I was having too much fun, enjoying myself too much, and not looking at WWE as it is now. And like right now, the opportunities are endless. You can see you have all these celebrities coming in. We're on Netflix. We're here. And the opportunities are there, but you have to take them. No one hands you a thing here. So I think for us this year, we're going to take those opportunities and remind everyone who we are.
See, that was a good. Your answers are getting better when he's not here.
Because my frustration is, I think sometimes people see certain people presented as the guy, and they think just because they see that, they're like, "Oh, that's the best guy." I don't agree, you know. And that's how it was when I was in NXT. I was never supposed to be the guy. I took that. I made myself the guy. I'm about to do that in NXT again, and I think that's where our mind has to go back to. We can't be comfortable anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you're on Netflix. It's all new viewers now, all new people watching. So if they're told this is the guy you're supposed to be watching, why can't they lean towards somebody else if they don't know any better?
Exactly. And my thing is, like, I don't do this for the people. I do this for myself. So when I say all these things, it's not because I want people to respect me or want people to like me. It's because, I want to be in a position that I'm happy with and I'm proud of, because at the end of the day, that's all I care about.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that open and honest conversation. That was
Who would have thought in an interview with Austin Theory and Grayson Waller that Austin Theory would be the bad bloke and leave?
I can't believe he left.
Yeah, I wonder if he's texted me too. Yeah, he did when he had to go to the gym, and maybe, you know, he's probably running to the gym now. He's kind of guy.
That's insane, by the way. I'm going to have to talk to WWE PR about that, because that's not what I was told. And
yeah, you're like, I was told this guy was the asshole.
Literally? No, everyone thinks he's the asshole, so it's fine. That's what I've been told. I was just trying to prove everybody wrong.
There you go.
Because they think it might have been you, but you're the nice one.
Well, that's a trick.
I mean, actually, I don't know.
We'll see.
But it's only been 30 minutes, so I don't really know. But thank you so much for your time. I know you need to go. Thank you, everyone who's watching. Enjoy the Royal Rumble this weekend. Make sure to watch them on NXT next week. Make sure to catch them on Vengeance Day, where they're going to dethrone Oba.
The next NXT champion. I can't wait to walk into that performance center and that stupid, cringe NXT crowd who does the terrible chants and thinks that they can change the show. I can't wait to ruin the show for them. It's going to make me very happy.
And Austin, wherever you are, flexing in the mirror, posting at the gym, I still love you, even though
I'll bring you some
don't like
tissues,
me
dude.
anymore.
It's okay. Don't stress.
I feel kind of bad. He needs, you know why they're so angry? Because they're not eating carbs.
Yeah, no,
Like,
that's
eat
part
some
of it.
fucking pizza. It always makes me feel better.
That's the Italian in you, know. Eat some pizza.
And New
fix it all.
Jersey, like, give me a bagel
Yeah, fix it
and
all.
fixes everything. That's why he's so angry. But, you know, what are you going to do? Thank you so much. And then I always close off saying LYMNB, and it stands for, you don't know what that means because you don't know what it means. Everybody listening, LYMNB, it's love you most, no bags. I can't say that.
That's super cringe, dude. That's super cringe. I can't believe you had me.
Can you say it?
No.
It's about to get Gabby AF.
We bout to get Gabby AF, Gabby AF. We bout to get Gabby AF, Gabby AF.